We're just about to go under one.
So mind your head here in front of us, and it's a small bridge. It's very low, so stay seated.
In front of us is the 16th century lock house with the Minnewater behind it. This romantic spot once served as a reservoir and mooring place for the canal boats which went through with Ghent.
Speak a bit myself too. To avoid floods, all the canals are closed with these rocks, and the water on the other side of the rocks is higher, and so they need to level it, else there will be floods all the time. And you can see the rocks there on the bridge. We have had one big flood in a century, so it works pretty well.
On your left is the Brugge, which was founded in the 13th century. Since 1926, there are no longer any members of the Brugge order living there, and it is now occupied by Benedictine nuns and single women.
And there's a lot of begging houses in Belgium and also in the northern of France. And the Beguines, that was a special kind of order, and these were women who wanted to live under the protection of the church, but without making any vows of chastity or poverty. And of course they had to pay chaste as long as they were nuns. But they were free to leave the convent and to keep their fortunes, so it was very liberal for those times. And it's still a convent, all the nuns live in small houses. You can also visit one of their cottages. Very peaceful, very nice to visit. Thousands of daffodils are blooming there. So why would women want to be a nun without making vows? Well, a lot of them in the beginning were wives of crusaders, and their men were going to the wars, and so they stayed in community, protected by the church, and waited for their husbands to come back. In St. Brugge we have two beer breweries active. This is one of them, has been active since 1850, so it has a long tradition of beer brewing. You can visit it, see how they make the beer, taste it, and there's also a beer museum.
In front of us you can see the St. Salvatore's Cathedral, the city's oldest parish church. It's first referred to in documents dating from the 10th century. On the right, On your left is the St. Jan's Hospital. The oldest parts of the building date from the 12th century. It now houses the Memory Museum and the 17th century pharmacy.
And this is said to be one of the oldest remaining hospital buildings in Europe. And so it's very nice to visit it. You can see how hospital used to function. Maybe we should start the so lots of lace shops in Brugge. The France have always been able to produce a large amount of lace because of the huge amount of flax flowers in the Flanders fields. And so there's still lace made here in this town by hand, and there's a lace school. Of course, these take a lot of time to make, so they're the most expensive pieces. If that's what you want, be sure to see the label handmade in Brugge or get a certificate. Else you end up with lace made in China. All the houses are private houses, everything is inhabited. On the left side you'll have a beautiful view of the Our Lady Church. Started to build it in the 12th century. And now we're used to such heights, but you can imagine people arriving here in the 13th century and seeing this. Brugge's house, beautiful building, Gothic style from the 15th century. Belonged to one of the richest families in the Flanders. Beautiful museum, but unfortunately it's closed for the moment for renovations. Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone.
On your right, you can see the Groningen Museum, which boasts an outstanding collection of southern Netherlandish and Belgian paintings, spanning the period from the 15th to the 20th centuries.
This is the largest collection of Flemish primitives in Europe, and they called them the Flemish primitives, because they were the first to use oil colors